Alright, so let's pray. Where did Esau came from? This is the book of Genesis chapter 36. This is a history, okay? The genealogy, right? The lineage, the destiny. It said Genesis 36 and verses 1. Now, these are the generation of Esau, who is Edom. Esau is Edom, alright? Alright, Esau is Edom. Understand that? Is a main figure in the Bible, okay? Jacob and Esau. Esau took his wives of the daughter of Canaan. So keep in mind, he married the Canaanite woman. Hold on. He married the Canaanite woman. Okay, keep in mind. Adah, the daughter of Elon the Hittite, and Aholibamah, the daughter of Anah, the daughter of Zibeon the Hivite. So Esau, if actually he had 3 wives. Today, the same people, they say it's bad. But their forefather got multiple wives back in those days. You see what I'm saying? Alright? Right? You want to put out there for YouTube disclaimer, if you get music in the background, YouTube, it is not our music. We do not own the music and we are not playing the music. We just want to put out there for YouTube. Copyright things like that. Alright? Let's read it. Genesis chapter 36 and verses 3. And Bashemath Ishmael, daughter, sister of Nebajoth. So how many wives did Esau have? Esau got 3 wives. 2 Canaanite women's wives and 1 from Ishmael. Alright? So he married 2 Canaanite women and he married 1 woman of who? Ishmael. So he got 3 wives. Also keep in mind. Okay? He said, let me jump to what I want. Let me jump right here. Okay? Verse 6. Actually, read verse 5. Let's read verse 5. It said, Aholibamah, Jeush, and Jaalam, and Korah. These are the sons of Esau. These are who? The son of Esau, which were born unto him in the land of Canaan. Hold on, I thought in Europe. I thought they were originally from Europe. No, in the land of Canaan. The land of Canaan. The land of Canaan. Did he say Europe? Oh, you can look it up on your map. Is the land of Europe located in the land of Canaan? You can look it up. You can look it up. Look it up for yourself. Let us continue. He read, he said, and Esau took his wives, right? And Esau took his wives and his sons and his daughter and all the person of his house and his cattle and all his beasts and all his substance which he had got in the land of Canaan. Did he say the land of Europe? No. So they came from what? The land of Canaan, because he was born in Canaan. Okay, understand that. He was born to who? To who? He was born to who? To Isaac and Rebekah. Okay, in the land of Canaan. Okay, so keep in mind. And went into the country from the first. He went to the country in the village, right? In the village, he went to the countryside. Countryside, understand it? And he went to the country, all right? From the first of his brother Jacob, okay? For the riches were more than they might dwell together, and the land wherein there were strangers could not bear them because of the cattle. Thus dwell Esau. Hold on, let's see. Thus dwell Esau in Moses. There we go. Esau is Edom. And these are the generation of Esau, the father of the Edomite in Moses. In Moses. Okay? Did he say from the Caucasian mountain or they came from the volcano? No. All those areas they conquering. Originally, where did they came from? They came from the land of Canaan. Then they moved to what? The land of Seir. The children of Seir. The Moses did not give them no land. That's why they got to savages everybody. That's why they got to take over New Zealand. That's why they took over all Australia. That's why they took over Africa. That's why they took over Europe. That's why they took over Asia, the Middle East, Jerusalem, and the list continue, because the Moses did not give them no land. They're the vagabonds on the earth. Vagabonds on the earth. All right. So we just want to prove that point. All right. So let's get back to this article, right? Let's get back to this article, right? Let's read it. It said, according to the New York Times, the Mayflower did, in fact, bring settlers from England, so we already know. They conquered everybody. All right? To land which they colonized. To land which they colonized. What did they do? I thought you said they were pilgrims. First you said they were pilgrims. Now the narrative said, well, they colonized. They colonized the people. And renamed. What did they do? They colonized the land of the native Indian. You see that? That's what they do, man. Which they colonized and renamed Plymouth, right? In where? Massachusetts. They renamed it, they call it what? Plymouth. Because our forefather, the so-called native Indians, they did not call it Plymouth. They already gave a name to that land. But who changed it? The conquistador, the slave master. You see, they changed the narrative, man, and they control it. Once they change it, they control it. You cannot say this. Well, if you say this, then you know what? You're spreading misinformation. You lying. If you say this, then you lie. This and that. You see what I'm saying? That's what they do. It said in 1621, those pilgrims did hold a 3-day feast. Yo. He said those pilgrims did hold a 3-day feast, which was attended by members of the Wampanoag tribe. There we go. However, typically when these settlers, right, had what they refer to as what Thanksgiving observance, they actually were fasting, right? Let's go a little bit deeper. I'm a go there. Whoever put this article there online, he took it from different I'll say sources. So then he went to the wall, the Smithsonian, right? He said, as the Smithsonian points out, discussions of this event, right, or this event are often centered around the settlers. Watch this. But Native American had been on the land for centuries before. Amen. Hallelujah. You see? Let's say the native Indian. They've been on this land for so long. Before the conquistador came. Before the enemy came over on the land. He said, but Native American had been on the land for centuries before. And the story from the perspective obviously far predates this feast. See, watch this, right? He said when Europeans began coming to what is now known as the United States about 4 years before the Mayflower arrived, they carry, watch this, this is what they done, So stop lying and talking about, oh well, it's all about God. Well, we preaching there, oh they were pilgrims. No, you lying. That's a lie. Don't teach that. Remove that from your school, okay? Teach the truth. Hold on. Hermana, ¿tiene un minuto por la palabra de Dios? No? Okay. It said, when Europeans began coming to what is now known as the United States, about 4 years before the Mayflower arrived, they carried foreign illnesses. There we go. What did they bring? Disease. That's how the native Indian said, baby, you need some blanket? Baby, native Indian, you need some blanket? You want to sleep? Hey, I got some blanket for you, loaded with disease. You want it, baby? And the native Indian being naive, they took it. Being simple, hey, they were simple. They trusted the enemy right away. They took it, man. You see that? They carry what? Foreign illnesses. They've been doing this thing for a while now, man. They've been bringing disease all over the place for so long. This is 1492. 1492 history. And don't run your mouth and say that this and this. No, don't do that. Because the Most High will rebuke your mouth and your behind. Okay? Yahweh Bashemath, He will rebuke your behind. Alright? Okay? Because you control the narrative. Right? So you try and deceive, you try and hide the truth. No, man. It's all out. He said, they carry foreign illnesses which kill native people at a exceedingly high rate. Hold on. At what? Exceedingly high rate. Hold on. Let me show. There we go. This is what they've done. Okay. There we go. There we go. Okay. There we go. This is your Thanksgiving, buddy. Thanksgiving. You want to celebrate the death of the poor people? The death of our people? You want to celebrate that? Is that what you want to celebrate? Right? You want to rejoice over the death? Right? Over 100 million? Right? Over 100 million of these poor people? Is that what you want to celebrate this Thursday coming? Hey, you go ahead and do it. Okay? You go ahead and do it. You go ahead and do it. Hermano, una pregunta, señor. ¿Usted celebra Thanksgiving? No, ¿verdad? Ese gracias no es al Señor. Thanksgiving, ¿y cuál parte de la Biblia Cristo celebra Thanksgiving? Okay, so celebra culto a acción de gracias. No, pero ¿a quién? No. No es escrito. Usted celebra Pascua. ¿Y por qué no celebra Pascua? Pero usted celebra Thanksgiving. Imagínate, ¿eh? El Señor dice celebra Pascua, ¿sí? En la fiesta de los panes sin levadura. Let's go right here. He said, they carry foreign illnesses. There we go, which kill native people at exceedingly high rates. Right? Smithsonian, right? That's it. They point it out. Okay. That then made it easier for colonizer. Hold on. You see that? You see how they play the game? You see that? There we go, man. There we go. You see what I'm saying? That's how they play the game. He said that then made it easier for colonizer, right? For Esau Edom, your slave master, okay, to take over this land. I thought they were pilgrims. You pilgrims, and you bring blanket with smallpox, all type of disease, and you give it to the people, knowingly and willingly. Oh man, come on, man. Okay. He said that then made it easier for colonizer to take over this land. There also the father settler came to the land to kidnap and sell Native American into slavery. What did they do? Hold on. Fair use now. We want to put out there for YouTube. Alright? Fair use now. Okay? This is from what? Smithsonian. They put it out. Alright? I'm just reading it. Alright? Let's read. Say, there is also the fact that settlers, okay, Esau, Edom, okay, the conquistador, right, the colonizer, all right, came to the land to kidnap. Hold on, what did they come to do? I thought they were pilgrims, okay, and sell Native American into slavery. What did they do? They sold the Native American into what? Slavery. Oh yeah, oh yeah. There we go. He said the newly settled European also did not invite. Hold on. I thought they said they ate with some Native Indian. That showed them how, yeah, they had a good harvest last year. We wanna thank Satan for helping us. Nobody. Okay, let's read it, man. He said the newly settled European also did not invite the Native American. Hermana, ahora, tiene un minuto por la palabra de Dios, hermana. Usted tiene un minuto, mira, usted celebra Thanksgiving. Hermana, de tal manera que usted dice, el Señor escucho, el Señor ahorita no celebra Thanksgiving, no celebra Feliz Navidad. Ok, guarda hacia lo que dice la palabra. He reads that the newly settled European also did not invite the Native American to their feast. Hold on. Really? Okay, let's keep on going. Usamekin, leader of the Wampanoag tribe, had declared an alliance with the settlers, and members of the tribe were showing up to honor a mutual defense pact. They've heard the pilgrims shooting the guns in the celebration. Hold on. What did they hear? They heard that Esau, Edom, the gun body,